Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, so Aquarians, let's go ahead and take a peek at who's thinking of Aquarius right now. Who are they? What do they think of Aquarius? How do they remember Aquarius specifically? Because obviously we've gone with an elephant backdrop, still kind of honoring the idea of retrograde right now. So, Nine of Cups, this is somebody who remembers Aquarius as someone who was really bringing a lot of light into their life. And with the halo look there, I'm hearing, I can see your halo. Um, LP did a cover of that track that was really well done. We have a Three of Wands, we have a Six of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who has never not seen Aquarius as someone that has to return into their life because they can't get over Aquarius. There's something too bright and too wonderful. It's like this is their one of their favorite memories, and this is something that they want to still have in their future because they surely haven't put it in their past. Not with the Six of Swords in the reverse. They can't seem to shake Aquarius. Now, maybe this is somebody who is still in Aquarius's life, just because I'm asking how do they remember Aquarius. Hi, Alicia. Good to see you, babe. How are you? We have Seven of Pentacles. We have Page of Cups. Okay, so I would actually suggest this is somebody who isn't exactly out of Aquarius's life at all, even though it has been some time. But I don't think there was like full closure. I don't even know if we would call this person like, oh, this is an ex and things ended badly. It doesn't have that flavor to it. They think too highly of Aquarius. They still look forward to seeing Aquarius. It almost feels like somebody who, like, their feelings are growing for Aquarius in between the time that they last saw Aquarius and when they'll see Aquarius next. They may even be saying, you know what, I want to make some feelings known to Aquarius the next time I see him. This is anticipation. This is like, I'm, ready to go forward. I'm wanting to go forward. Ask Alicia. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here, babe. The fact that we have that chariot, the chariot is that forward motion, right? This is, I feel like this person keeps getting more and more excited at the thought of when they'll see Aquarius again. They want to move a relationship forward of sorts. Let me just ask, who has Aquarius been to you? I mean, like, as far as, was this ever romantic? Was this friendship? Is this somebody that they only see, whatever, quarterly or something? Page of Swords. Okay, so they have held a torch secretly, perhaps, for Aqua for a while. They have kept their eyes on Aquarius to a certain extent, but they maybe haven't come forward and said anything. We have the Hermit and we have the Queen of Cups. All of this makes it look like there's like Aquarius doesn't really know how I feel. Aquarius seems almost in their mind like somebody who's very intelligent, very warm, very wonderful. They have been in Aquarius's like circle, but not to the extent that they ever got a chance to like really connect. They feel like Aquarius was either always busy doing other things anytime they were around Aquarius, almost like a friend group type of situation, hanging out together at a certain point in time, but Aquarius never really turned and noticed them, even though Aquarius comes across in their mind as very warm, very cordial, but also still, I mean, there's a dreamy energy to this. There's a certain sense of Aquarius kind of is unique in that they keep to themselves a little bit, although they're still warm and friendly with everybody else. I don't know what the scenario is if they knew Aquarius, like, let's say through like a training program, through college, through courses, through, meeting at whatever, like semi-annual conferences or something, where it's like, it's a group environment. They're really looking forward to seeing Aqua again. But even within the group, Aquarius is a little bit like off on their own a little bit. And they have just been very excited at the idea of getting a chance to like see Aquarius again and maybe make their move. That Three of Cups is here. It could be hard for them to break in. Right now, in my mind, I am picturing like a big big like symposium or something that they go to, like, you know how lots of times, let's say in the medical profession, there can be like continuing educational symposiums, and it'll be, hundreds of people attend, and it's like, oh, every quarter, you go to these continuing ed courses or something, and so you get a chance to interact with other professionals. It almost feels like that kind of vibe where it's like some people know each other better. Sometimes they pair off in little groups, but whomever this person is, and let's ask about them now, they have had their eye on Aquarius for a while, but have not really like let their feelings be known. Now, it could be something smaller than that. This could be, they attend some mutual friends, annual whatever celebration that they host, a pool party or whatever. We have them as a Knight of Wands. We have them as a Ten of Pentacles. We have them with Three of Wands. Sorry, Aquarius. I'm so sorry. Hang on. This is Miss Jamie, you're a doll. Thanks for being here. Hi, F64275. Queenie V, great to see you all tonight. This is looking like Aquarius had, or excuse me, they have had this torch for Aquarius for a long time. And admittedly, they could be somebody who has dated quite a lot in their life. We'll call them the Knight of Wands for right now. And they could be very suave. They could be very handsome, beautiful, supply whatever adjective. Right now we're going to say handsome because they come across as a masculine. But there is something about like nobody holds a candle to Aquarius. They have started to think about like not wanting to date a bunch of people anymore, wanting to see if they could build something with just one person, and kind of having this thought that I would love to settle down. That is possibly very unusual for them. They could drive a white car, by the way. And I don't know if this person has a little bit of a, I'm going to say, and please know I say this with love. Okay, I love tacky, flashy. I mean, come on, look at me. So I don't say this in a catty way, but they could have a fairly tacky, flashy way of like dressing. They could have like, I don't know if this kind of like too gold, tacky looking, normally armor is like silver, right? But no, they had to have this tacky gold, and it's not even like a decent gold. It's that weird, cheap looking yellow gold. I'm picturing somebody who has like a watch that's extra big and extra blingy, but instead of it just looking like, oh, that's a, classy watch, it looks clunky. It looks tacky. I'm so sorry, but they may have something about them that is other people find like, ooh, so alluring. And I just can't help but say this comes across as tacky to me. But again, I say that with love. I am the woman wearing this gigantic necklace and these enormous earrings. So tacky is kind of, my lane, right? So I know tacky when I see it because I'm the queen of it, but they come across as tacky, even to my standards. We have a Six of Cups sideways. Okay, for whatever reason, they think that there was like a little vibe at some point. I know Aquarius like noticed me. They want to be noticed. They like to be noticed by people. But at some point, they think Aquarius noticed them, and they might just be, I mean, this could be a hope and a prayer that they're imagining that, you know what, Aquarius can see that although I am, a flirt, I also am like very mature. They all of a sudden want to be taken serious. We have them now as that King of Wands. So their intention is to approach Aquarius with a very different vibe the next opportunity they have. Are you going to see Aquarius soon? With that Three of Wands that came up a second time, I'm guessing it's somewhere at least within the next 3 months, and it could be sooner than that. Seven of Pentacles, it feels like it's taking forever. Sometimes I look at Seven of Pentacles as it's been a long time already, and now we're in the final stretch, and it's like 7 days, 7 hours, whatever. I mean, maybe they're going to see Aquarius tomorrow. Maybe they're going to see Aquarius in the next week. But this is like, oh, it's been so long. It's been so long. We have an Eight of Pentacles upright. That Eight of Pentacles says they've been polishing their moves, and not so they can lay down some more cheeseball lines, but they have been thinking heavily about how to approach Aquarius. Why is it that you are so laser focused on Aquarius? Not that I don't think you have good taste as far as that's concerned. You do, but I'm wondering why, if you flirted with everyone, what is it that captivated you about Aquarius? We see that Aquarius is a sweetheart. We know that you think Aquarius is somebody who is pretty independent, which makes perfect sense for an Aquarius, but somebody who's like, is it because Aquarius is hard to get? Are you the kind of person who wants the trophies that, are hard to achieve? Ace of Swords in the reverse, you know what? They don't know what it is. And I don't think that's insulting. I don't think it's just like, look, I don't know why. I'm not sure what I like about Aquarius. It's not that. It's more like they can't peg Aquarius. Aquarius is not like anybody else. And they would know because they've been around the block a time, or 7 or 50. Aquarius is seemingly not really drawn to them, although they've built up in their mind that, no, I think we had a moment. And yet we saw them look at Aquarius as like somebody who doesn't even look their way. Aquarius has their head in their books turned away from them. Aquarius is looking up at the sky. I think maybe one of the draws here is that Aquarius does not fall for their, suave moves. Aquarius has not turned and looked at them and been all drooly, the way maybe some people are drawn to them. That could be both mysterious and refreshing. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the 5 of Cups upright. And we have the 8 of Wands. And don't take this wrong. Please don't shoot the messenger, right? These are fictional stories about fictional characters. But in this, it says they also are drawn to Aquarius because Aquarius has a certain melancholy about them. Now, maybe they've told themselves a little fantasy story that they will be the hero that comes in and scoops up their wounded dove and, oh God, what's the song? So take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learn to fly so free. And when we hear the voices sing oh God, I can't think of the rest of the song. Sorry. It's an 80s track. Can't think of who sings it. Somebody, if you know, please drop it in the chat. This 8 of Wands says they would love to be the person that gets Aquarius moving into happiness and joy and excitement. It almost feels like they fancy themselves going to rescue Aquarius. Now, Aquarius may not love having that opinion held of them, but remember, we're playing out and asking questions about what's in their head, and their head obviously has a bit of a fantasy going on. So it can't be that big of a shock that they might have told themselves a scenario of how they can become a hero, why Aquarius isn't noticing them because Aquarius is wounded and Aquarius isn't noticing anyone, but they'll be the one person that Aquarius does notice, and then they'll bring light and joy. And this person could actually be wealthy or something. They may want to take Aquarius on a trip. They may, Ace of Swords. Okay, so they like this idea. This is their great plan. This is where it's like, all I know is that if I could just get Aquarius to take a trip with me, they would open up to me and it would be really amazing. And I would, and I'm hearing that song by Peter Cetera, I'll be the man that will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero that you've been dreaming of. Want to live forever, knowing that together we did it all for the glory of love. It feels a little like that. Okay, so I do think that this person is given to a bit of fancy. We have the 9 of Cups. Again, they keep picturing Aquarius in a bathing suit at some, tropical vacation site and how great it will be. And they'll sit and have drinks and it'll be like a snapshot from a movie. This is somebody who really, really wants to be the reason, Aquarius smiles. And if anything, I see this as they are picturing, they're the leading man, Aquarius is the leading lady, or substitute any gender. But this is probably our most dreamy fantasy character that I've seen. Not that this couldn't be what their true intentions are and that they have the means to make this happen. They could be quite wealthy. They could be somebody who has a very serious plan about wanting to whisk Aquarius away, take them on some vacation, on some trip, be the power couple that's, on this romantic vacation that everybody wishes that they were. there's definitely a tremendous attraction that they have to Aquarius, but they also have built up in their head the story of how this is all going to go. Page of Wands. And now we bring it back to this may mostly be fantasy. The page is like, and I haven't done any of this yet, but that's my big plan. And they really love this plan that they have. But pages are also, they're not kings, they're not knights, they're, just the little tiny messengers. And it could be that this person really likes the idea of looking good on social media, snapshots. You see, they've got the selfie stick. Maybe that's why we have a little element of a fantasy. Look, none of this means that this person doesn't actually have deeper emotions. I mean, clearly they are drawn to Aquarius in a way they aren't drawn to other people. They may be over the top with, kind of a fantasy or theatrical personality, but it doesn't mean that they don't still have like real emotions. The only thing that worries me in this is that they keep writing a story for themselves about how it's all going to be, who Aquarius is, how, this whole thing will play out, instead of just, hey, how about you begin by getting to know Aquarius, see who Aquarius is. Okay, so what are they going to do? Because it says the opportunity to see Aquarius is coming. We have Justice in the reverse. We have Three of Pentacles sideways. Honestly, this person may bring some real light into Aquarius's life. They may be just what Aquarius does need to meet. Somebody who could be fun, somebody who could bring some, jazz or something. Maybe Aquarius hasn't had a whole lot of fun lately. Maybe this is just exactly what they would like to have. Six of Swords in the reverse. That kind of hints that Aquarius might have been having a hard time getting over somebody. Eight of Wands. Fine, I'll get on that fast train with you. That's that same card. That's the Eight of Wands. Like, yeah, sure. Let's go. That sounds like fun. We have an Ace of Pentacles and we have a Two of Cups. Honestly, maybe this storyline is going to be, as much as I've been like, okay, this feels very fantasy, this feels very like a lot of assumptions, maybe it's not. Maybe it is going to click because maybe this person has summarized something and picked up on a vibe that I didn't see until now because we didn't see Aquarius' side of this. It is very possible. Let me just confer with the universe one time. Universe, is there a kindred meeting here? Is that really what this boils down to? Are these two, we have Death card, we have Page of Coins. It's definitely going to be different, the universe says. What these characters choose to turn it into is up to them. Could they be soulmates, happily ever aftering? Very possible, but every story still has to start somewhere. Will this person be different than who Aquarius has been used to? Yes. Is Aquarius different than who they're used to? Yeah, we already know that. They acknowledge that. But do they still have to start at the beginning and figure out where they go? Yes. But there is a lot of passion right out of the gate, a lot of fertility too. So word to the wise. This is baby making energy. So, so just be mindful. But honestly, this situation could turn into something absolutely delightful. So you know what? Don't knock the tacky, somewhat tacky outfit. This person, or even somebody who has a theatrical personality, maybe that's just exactly what will float Aquarius's boat right now. Maybe this is going to be fun and it's going to be exciting and it's going to be passionate and it's going to be just what Aquarius needs after kind of some kind of a slump. This, honestly, I'm digging this one. I think it turned out great, All right, you guys, so good to see you. Got us in the flesh. Queenie V, I hear you. Thanks again. Squish Fish, wonderful to see you. I love that. I love that. I should go shopping with your sis. I bet she's awesome. I bet I'd have a ball. Ask Alicia, thank you again. F6, thank you. Miss Jamie, a delight to see you, hun. All right, you guys, I'll see you next. We're going to do a couple more zodiacs. Pisces is up next. Bye, guys.